'Tis the season for giving, and the Seattle Seahawks, Marcus Smith II, is hosting a free Christmas movie night for single moms and their children tomorrow.
So Marcus joins us right now after, taking a red-eye flight from the game yesterday to talk about what's happening tomorrow. First of all, it's great to have you here.
Yeah.
It's great to be here.
Thank you so much.
Here. Yeah.
So let's talk about the event and where'd the idea come from? It sounds like an incredible thing.
Well, actually, the idea came from my sister. I started the foundation, the M2 Foundation, because of my sister. She's a single mom and she has 3 kids. So it was kind of hard for her to be able to take care of those kids by herself. So I kind of wanted to start a foundation that kind of groomed that kind of wanted to help people just like her. So when I got out here to Seattle, she called me. She was like, hey, we should do something at Mary's place. And we decided we're going to do a Christmas movie, a Mickey Mouse movie for the kids at the homeless shelter. And it's a lot of single moms there, so we can interact with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Has giving back always been something that's been important to you?
Yeah, it definitely has, because where I'm from Columbus, Georgia. It's a small town, and not a lot of people like myself make it out of that town to be able to be able to play football or basketball, or anything that they want to do. So it's really big to me. I like to go back to Columbus to kind of do the same things we do in Seattle.
You've had an interesting career. You were a #1 draft pick. You went to Philadelphia. Things didn't probably go as you had planned there. Now you're here in Seattle and you're playing, and you take guys down for a living, and I have to say it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's like a rebirth of my career, because when I started in Philly, it was a very good learning experience for me. Things didn't work out the way I planned, but I still have friends in Philadelphia on that team that I respect and that I call today. But being with the Seattle Seahawks is an honor, and I'm glad to be here.
That's awesome.
Can we ask you about the game last week when you had to play against Philly? What was that like?
Man, that was a game for me that I marked on my calendar that I really wanted to win. Even though we did get the win, I still talked to my guys after the game. So during the white lines, we were enemies, but after the game, we were best of friends. So it was a good thing to see.
Speaking of intensity, I have to ask about last night's game. As I was watching the game kind of unravel, I'm like, oh boy, oh no, what's happening? And it just kind of fed on itself. Have you ever been in a game that kind of just got so intense as the game ended?
Well, actually, when I was a rookie, it was the same type of game. We was playing the Redskins, actually. And one of the big guys cracked back one of our quarterbacks. So that kind of just made everybody just go crazy on the field. So yesterday it was kind of like I've seen this before. So I'm just like, oh wow, like this is crazy. But when you have 2 teams that are competitors and we're trying to make the playoffs and we're trying to do what we always set out to do, and that's just to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Things get crazy.
Yeah, pretty intense. Well, the league decided no suspensions or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
we were very thankful for that. Carol, he told us this morning that nobody was suspended, so we were very happy about that.
Good. Yeah.
I know you're pretty happy in Seattle. You had some options when you left Philadelphia. Was Seattle the best fit, and why is it a good fit for you?
Well, Seattle was the best fit for me because my coach from college was here, Clinton Hurt, and he really helped me in college become the player that I was. So it was a no-brainer for me to come back and be able to do the things that I did in college with him in Seattle. And it's paying dividend, and I'm very happy, but I want to continue to keep growing and get better.
Wow. What's the secret to making a sack or a great defensive move?
I think the secret really is practice. You have to practice it all the time. Your body has to be able to know, like your brain has to send that signal to your hands, to your feet, to your knees, to everything. That mental rep, everything that we do in practice, I think that's the biggest thing.
You got to have some kind of fire in the belly, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have some drive that the rest of us don't have.
Yeah.
Well, I really think it's my belief in God, and I think that's first and foremost for me. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I think that what gets me over the edge, and my wife also too. She really keeps me well-rounded, and even when things were going tough in Philly, she was right there, with me. So I think me coming out here, it was kind of a rebirth, like I said, and it was kind of a breath of fresh air. And when I got here, I didn't do anything. I just took it and ran with it.
That's awesome. Well, we're glad that you're here. Keep
Thank
up the
you.
good work.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We should say one more time, the free Christmas movie for struggling single moms and their kids happening tomorrow, Tuesday, December 12th, 6:30. It's going to be at Mary's Place. Of course, all courtesy of the, is it the M2 Foundation?
Yes, ma'am. M2 Foundation.
How do you become a part of that if you're interested?
Oh, well, so you can go to M2 Foundation's, our website. It's called the m2foundation.org. And you can just go and you can look at our website. And we also have a donate page if you want to donate to our cause. So we have everything on the website, all the events that's coming up. So if you wanted to volunteer or help out with an event, we have everything on the website. So that's m2foundation.org.
Awesome.
Excellent. Marcus, thank you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Great to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Nice
so
to meet
much.
you.